Wow. So I haven't made this kind of video for a very long time, but with recent news about the Need for Speed franchise, like that happened, I felt like this kind of video, like I needed to make this kind of video. So what's going on? It's been a while, and there's been some sad and unfortunate news about the Need for Speed franchise. Yeah, so let's get into it. So there's a news article from IGN that talks about Criterion's future and a bit about Need for Speed. Yeah, just a tiny bit. Yeah, I'll link the IGN article in the description below. And yeah, it's not very good news. It's not very good news at all. So yeah, it starts off as quote, "We're not here to talk about the past," says VP and GM, well, VP Vice President and GM General Manager of Battlefield Studios Europe, Rebecca Kutaz, on the occasion of Criterion's 30th anniversary. Behind her on the wall is the studio's new logo, which reads Criterion, a Battlefield studio. The message is pretty clear then. Next paragraph. For the past decade, the Guildford-based studio that made its name in the racing space has been a collaborative partner on EA's Battlefield series, first lending its expertise to 2016's Battlefield 1 and later to Battlefield 5, 2042, and 6. When I asked whether the Burnout and Need for Speed developers' newly established scope might include projects other than Battlefield, which is, Burnout and Need for Speed in particular, Kutaz is clear. Quote, "We are solely focused on Battlefield." Yeah, okay, so after reading that for the first time, right? It's very, very, kind of sad and upsetting because it's like the EA is like, no, the past doesn't exist. Forget the past. We are only focusing on the future, and the future is Battlefield. Forget about Need for Speed. Forget about Burnout. Forget about Mirror's Edge, if any one of you knows about Mirror's Edge. Yeah, forget about those games. We just remember Battlefield. Focus on Battlefield. Yeah, they're putting all of their bags in one basket. They take a lot of developers from various different franchises and stick them all into Battlefield. Yeah, they already took Criterion, who were responsible for making Need for Speed to assist with Battlefield development, and now it seems like they're gonna be assisting with Battlefield development permanently. And yeah, it's sad because there's no one else that's making there's no other developer in charge of making Need for Speed games now, and I don't think EA is gonna assign another developer to make Need for Speed games. So yeah, it's really sad. Yeah, now I'll go through why I'm upset and sad about Need for Speed being dead now. Yeah, Need for Speed is dead, and EA wants us to forget about Need for Speed. Yeah, so I'll go into why I'm a bit sad and upset because Need for Speed has been part of my childhood because I've been playing Need for Speed games since 2003, starting with Need for Speed Underground 1. So I've been playing Need for Speed games for 23 years now, which is a very, very long time. That's actually wild that I've been playing Need for Speed games since 2003 for 23 years. So it's really, really insane. Yeah, that I stuck through it. Yeah, it's been one heck of a ride. Yeah, of playing Need for Speed games for 20 years plus, and it's really, really sad and upsetting and unfortunate that it came down to Need for Speed like being dead, and EA wants to forget about Need for Speed. Yeah, it's like forget about Need for Speed. Yeah, forget about Need for Speed. Forget about Burnout. Forget about Mirror's Edge. It's all about Battlefield. Yeah, it's really sad. Yeah, I played like Need for Speed Underground 1. I played Need for Speed Underground 2. Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005. I'm already forgetting like a bunch of Need for Speed games already. Yeah, it's been so long. But yeah, I played so many Need for Speed games like Need for Speed Underground 1, Underground 2, Underground Rivals, Most Wanted 2005, Carbon, Pro Street, Undercover, Need for Speed World, yeah, which is the gameplay that you see in the background. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2010, Need for Speed The Run, Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012, Rivals 2015, Payback, Heat, and Unbound. Yeah, I play a lot of Need for Speed games over the years. Yeah, I'm a dedicated hardcore Need for Speed player. Yeah, Need for Speed fan, and because it made my childhood. Yeah, I've been playing for so long. Yeah, so now we gotta, since Need for Speed's dead. Yeah, and EA doesn't care to make a lot of Need for Speed game now. We gotta find an alternative now. Yeah, we gotta look for alternatives. So yeah, there are a bunch of alternatives. It may or may not like suit your needs, your wants, but I'll give some alternatives to what you can play after Need for Speed is dead. Yeah, so yeah, there's Forza. Yeah, there's Forza Horizon 6 Forza Horizon 6, which is it has an open world Japan. Yeah, that just recently released. Yeah, is that option. But But the thing is, it doesn't have police chases like Need for Speed does. Another option would be the Crew Motorfest. Yeah, the Crew games. Yeah, but the Crew Motorfest has the same thing with Forza Horizon 6, where there's no police chases. It is also There's also Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. Yeah, that's another alternative. Yeah, same issue. There's no police chases. Yeah, but if you're looking for a Need for Speed game in particular, Need for Speed game that's still getting updates, right? Yeah, still getting updates. There is Need for Speed World, the game that I'm playing in the background, that's getting that has various private servers, various different fan-made private servers that each has its own updates. Yeah, and own cars added to their servers. Yeah, that's still the Need for Speed World private servers are still getting updated. Yeah, getting car updates. There's also Need for Speed No Limits that's still getting updates. But honestly, I play Need for Speed No Limits, and I don't even though it's getting updates, right? I don't actually recommend playing Need for Speed No Limits, as it's very grindy, and you have to play a lot of the game if you want to get somewhere. Otherwise, you have to open up your wallet if you want to progress faster. Yeah, but there is one last alternative. I'm gonna be missing some indie games. Yeah, mentioning indie games, but yeah, there is one more alternative. It's an upcoming racing game called Clutch. It's being developed by former Forza Horizon developers, and it's being developed by former Forza Horizon developers, and it's gonna be an illegal street racing game with police chases. Yeah, so if you're looking for basically a spiritual successor, well, I shouldn't call Clutch a spiritual successor for Need for Speed, but at this point it could be. It might as well will be. Yeah, a spiritual successor to Need for Speed. Clutch is your best option. Yeah, Clutch is your best option. And personally, for me, I'm looking forward to Clutch, because yeah, Need for Speed is dead. Yeah, and obviously want, you know, I want new games to play, new racing games to play, and yeah, there is Clutch to look like, you know, to look forward to as the illegal street racing game with police chases. Yeah, not many racing games like these days have police chases because of, yeah, car licensing issues. Yeah, let's put it that way. Yeah, not many games these days have police chases because of car licensing issues. Yeah, like car manufacturers do not want their vehicles to be featured in illegal street racing with police chases. But yeah, it's a sad and upsetting and unfortunate end to the Need for Speed franchise, and EA just wants to forget about Need for Speed. Yeah, it's very, very sad, unfortunate, and upsetting. And as a very long time Need for Speed fan, yeah, it's really sad and it sucks. Yeah, but now we have to look for alternatives. Yeah, because yeah, Need for Speed's dead, and there isn't gonna be a new game anytime soon. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Yeah, so there's Clutch. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to Clutch. Hopefully, it comes out next year in 2027. Yeah, if it doesn't get delayed. But yeah, that'll be it. Thank you all for watching, and yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video, whenever that is. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Like, share, subscribe for more racing content, and I'll see you all in the next video, whenever what my next video will be. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and see you all next time. Bye.